You guys hear about MTV star Bam Margera, how he's facing assault and terroristic threat charges against his brother? As a criminal trial attorney, let me give you some perspective on what these charges are and how you defend against these charges in criminal court. Hi, my name is Daniel M. Rosenberg. I'm a criminal defense attorney and the founding partner, Rosenberg, Perry & Associates. And I get asked all the time about celebrities in the news who are facing criminal charges. And most recently, I was asked about Bam Margera and the charges he's facing that relate to his brother. So let me tell you a little bit about Bam Margera's case, what he's facing, and how you defend these types of cases. So in April of 2023, Bam Margera was in Pennsylvania and he was staying at his house, and his brother was staying there as well. And his brother alleges that over that period of time, Bam was continuing to get intoxicated and showing erratic behavior. His brother woke up one morning with a note on his door, and it was a note from Bam threatening him that he should not call law enforcement. His brother then went downstairs, saw Bam at the kitchen table, and the conduct that he describes is somewhat concerning. Bam is writing his own alphabet out on the table and was talking to someone who he says, quote, wasn't there. At some point during this interaction, Bam sees his brother's phone, and on that phone there's a message suggesting that they should take Bam to a psychiatric hospital. He indicated that once Bam found out about the text message, he began assaulting his brother. And his brother described that his eardrum was ruptured and that he was leaking fluid from his ear for a period of 2 weeks. He also described his face being scratched from Bam's rings. His brother also indicated that Bam damaged and destroyed a bunch of his property. And finally, his brother indicated that Bam threatened the lives of not only his parents, but also his brother's girlfriend, specifically that he would, quote, put a bullet in the head, close quote, of Jesse and his parents. So based on all this, law enforcement has charged him with a misdemeanor assault as well as 2 counts of terroristic threats. Now, after being charged, Bam posted $50,000 bail, and he subsequently had a court appearance on July 27, 2023. Now, Bam was charged and released on $50,000 bail. He then had to come back to court, and at that court appearance, the judge indicated that he would require him to stay in Pennsylvania for the duration of the case, and he also ordered that Bam attend a drug treatment facility, and that requirement was that he turn himself in by the end of the week. So as a criminal trial attorney, this is the type of case that we see very frequently. And if Bam Margera or someone in a very similar circumstance were to walk into our office and were to retain our firm to represent them in this matter in New Jersey, there's a number of things we would do. First, we would do an assessment of what the needs of our client are. Specifically, is there a mental health component that needs to be addressed? Is there a drug or alcohol component? Is there medication that the client should be taking and isn't taking? Is there any treatment that is necessary? And this is something that our firm takes very, very seriously. On a personal note, I lost my brother-in-law to a heroin overdose in 2012. And from that point forward, I have been actively involved in the rehabilitation community. And what I've explained to all of my clients that have situations like this is ultimately we need to address the core issue. If that's a mental health issue, if that's a drug issue, if that's an alcohol issue, we need to get to the root of that. Because we can handle this criminal stuff any day of the week. But if we don't address the root issue, all we're doing is kicking this can down the road. Even if we can get all the criminal charges dismissed, it just means that in days, weeks, months, or years, our client's going to be coming back and dealing with the same or similar circumstance because the root issue hasn't been addressed. Second thing we would do is conduct our own investigation. As I've said in prior videos, we are not going to rely on law enforcement to do a complete and thorough investigation. That's not to say that law enforcement isn't going to do a complete and thorough investigation, but they may not be looking at the same things that we are looking at. They may not have the same motivations that we do. So conducting our own investigation allows our client and his defense team to get all the information, not just the information that law enforcement uncovers. The third thing we would do is communicate with the state and put all of this into context. If left to their own devices, the state may just say, hey, we're going to put this guy in jail or in prison and just punish. What we can do is say, this is someone that needs help. This is someone that needs advocacy and treatment. They don't need punishment. This has been an extremely successful defense strategy for us, and not only is it a successful defense strategy, but it also puts the client in the best position to succeed beyond this criminal charge. Specifically, it gets them clean, sober, and if there's a mental health component, we get them the treatment they need so that they can move forward without any additional criminal charges. So bringing this all back to Bam Margera, there are a lot of facts and circumstances that we don't know about this case, but Bam Margera is a very public person, and a lot of his personal life has been put on display for public consumption. And from my perspective, there's very clearly both a mental health, an alcohol, and/or drug component. And putting him in a position to seek treatment and get healthy is going to be in his best interest. And if that can happen, the criminal charges are going to get a better result because he's addressing the core issue. So if you or someone you know has been charged with a crime in New Jersey and there's a drug, alcohol, or mental health component that may be involved, contact our office. We are happy to help. We'll take the time we need to assess your situation and provide you with a game plan and guidance on how to handle such a difficult situation. And you like what you've seen in this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if there's a topic you'd like to learn more about, please leave a comment below or contact our office. I'd love to hear about it. We are criminal trial attorneys. We have your back. That's what we do.